Well, hey everybody, my name is Fervy2 and welcome back to Genshin Impact for a new, I guess to say, we are going to go ahead and do this new Ororon quest today. And we are going to do, hang on a second, Beyond the Smoke in Mirrors, Chapter 5, Act 3. So all we gotta do is just go to the Adventurers Guild and meet up with whoever needs us to be there, so let's go ahead and go.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together.
Hang on, I'm always trying to find some way to say characters' names like Piltzen, if that's how you say it. Let me know in the comment section down below if I'm saying these wrong. I know for the fact that every Natlan, let's just say person from Natlan, has to have these Aztecan names. And they're freaking hard to pronounce, or they're easy to pronounce. But if I have to figure out how to name them, then it's rewarding to try to figure out how to properly pronounce these names.
Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Catherine going all out.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Well, hope so.
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
Damn.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
Right. That'll lead to a faster response time. I think, since this is a nation war, I think we're actually going to attend a war ourselves.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once.
I also noticed that the dialogue's not keeping up about a second.
So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
That's good and all, but the threat of the Abyss is still far from over. But the less work we take, the less we'll earn.
Keeping Natlan safe and sound is our priority now. The more I can wait.
Paimon, who are you and what you done with Paimon? I know the Paimon I know only cares about food, treasure, and Mora. A lot. She changed.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Yes, Kachina? Kachina! Kachina! Hang on. Oh no. It's happening.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Oh, it's happening again. Okay, just so you know, it's happening all in every Hoyo game. I don't think I can pick up her dialogue anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not picking any dialogue from her. Alright, I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas, so I came here to sign up. Impressive, Kachina, but don't push yourself too hard. I'll do my best and also make sure to stay out of your way. The last thing I want is to add to your work. Oh, by the way, Xilonen told me that she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set and we can head over whenever we're ready.
Wow, so we'll finally get to meet Xilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Xilonen is a true master. Not only she could forge ancient names, but also sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared of her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. Then we should probably thank her when we meet. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If that's okay, maybe we can go to see Xilonen together. She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Yeah, everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe. Ah! I can't. I knew there was, like I said, there's issues right now with the VAs and the dialogue. I hope that someone would help this. I don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest. On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. Yep. Act 3. This location is currently involved in the quest. What? Wait, what? Hold on. What do you mean, my friend? Hang on. Right, let me see. Occupied by quest. Outfit treasure. What is outfit treasure? Alright, now because something is blocking today, or at least this week here, since the new update, this new version came out, we have a new event called Outfit Treasure Trace, which is something new, little thingamajig has hit the market along the Children of Echoes recently. I'm pretty sure it's this thing. Not sure what you do with it, but I guess we might end up doing that in 9 days. Let's go ahead and speak to Xilonen about this event, because she is preoccupied. Hey, Xilonen! Didn't expect to see you here. Hey there, traveler. Paimon. What? Is it so weird to see me at my own home? Yeah, this is like literally. I was hoping to meet her for the first time when I saw her when we first meet her, but unfortunately, due to the fact that an event just came in, well, this is how it is. So, Xilonen, ardent flames forge the soul. All in Natlan knows Xilonen for her great forging skills and her fame as a name engraver. To temper tales and cast ancient names is a duty without parallel. And outside of these responsibilities, Xilonen is also willing to craft some exquisite practical items. She gives every piece of work the utmost focus, ensuring that every product is of the highest quality. But after work, Xilonen switches focusing to enjoying her leisure time, which is for her of importance. Yeah, you're a hard worker once, and then if you switch off your focus, you are a hard sleeper. That's how I am. I focus on my work and on my real life, and when I come home, I focus on this. Gaming. Making videos. Well, no, but Paimon thought you'd have found a beautiful train to get a few days shut-eye in by now, since we just solved such a big problem. We have not. I'd love to, but everyone's been busy with their reconstruction. I'd feel wrong to slack off at a time like this. So this is where you decided to contribute? Let me show you something. Wow, what a pretty jewel. Looks very valuable, but something looks off. Sharp as always. This is a phlogiston honey pearl with peculiar patterning that's been making the rounds recently in the market. They're usually produced by phlogiston aphids. Pretty common, really. But these oddly patterned ones are both novel and scarce, making them quite expensive. Paimon gets it. That's just like how we love treasure chests that have awesome looking patterns on them too. So I brought a few for my collection, and guess what? After a few days, the potted plant I was raising nearby had withered. I didn't think of it at first. Think much of it at first. I mean, I don't know the first thing about flowing plants anyway. Later, however, I heard Kachina say that some people got sick. Most of them were customers of Chevin's gemstone shop. Even Chevin herself proved no exception. Huh? Wait, did it all have something to do with this gem, then? I thought so too, and so I smashed one open and discovered that it contained some abyssal energy. Low concentration, of course, and isolated by the outer shell of the honey pearl itself, which made it almost undetectable. So what about the victims? How are they doing now? No need to worry. The low concentration resulted in rather minor maladies, with most being sleepy, or being prone to exhaustion. It hasn't had any effect on the more fit, like myself or Kachina. Phew. And here Paimon thought this might be a sticky situation. Sticky? Like the honey in the honey pearls? I'd bet Paimon was thinking sticky like slimes instead. You know it! And fortunately for us, this problem's only a threat to ordinary people just like slimes. Yeah, you two really understand one another. We totally do. Still, we've met lots of people scared stiff by slimes, so it's not like we can ignore it just because it isn't dangerous for us, right? Exactly. I already explained the situation to our chief and asked him to collect and destroy all of the strange honey pearls on the market. Damn dog. But we still need to attack this issue at the source. That's just my dog just playing with the soy. He's bored. My sentiments exactly. Like I said, phlogiston honey pearls are produced by phlogiston aphids. If anything is the source of the problem, it'll be them. I went to look for Kinich, and since he got the better head for investigating between us, yesterday he sent word that he found aphids with abyssal contamination. There are also traces of their presence near the scions of the canopy and the people of the springs. Right, and Kinich also notified Mualani. However, they are not exactly gemstone enthusiasts, so the problem didn't affect them as much. Looks like there are all sorts of lingering abyss-related issues, huh? Guess we gotta be patient. So how do you plan on to deal with the aphids? Catch them first. We can still purify this level of abyssal contamination. We shouldn't need to harm the aphids. Kinich has marked out places where they gather, and I'm heading to a spot near our tribe. Would you like to come along, by the way? A little bug catching sounds like fun, doesn't it? I just ate something that made me stutter. Spicy. I'd have invited Kachina, but unfortunately she's already occupied. So are we there so you can slack off? I'm game. Glad to have you. Would have been a boring trip otherwise. Let's head off then. Alright. Since we got rid of that one, let's go ahead and meet her officially. Oh. And according to the lore, she's an ocelot hybrid. Oh. Xilonen, I brought the person who needs the H name. She's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
You just now asked?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
Okay, that's totally different from what I imagined how I'm meeting her.
The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
How is it impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handybook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
There lies the problem, Paimon.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
You guys are complicated, aren't you?
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
That's wrong.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this happened before? I think last time Xilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyre Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the Traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
Okay, I really can't read any character's dialogue because they keep moving around that much. That doesn't match the expressions. This issue's gonna have to be resolved one way or another. I will not continue this freaking quest until this issue is resolved. And if I can't do any of the quests that I needed to do, I can't do much until this issue is resolved. So you can help me rest my vocal cords for this one.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Hold on. My dog just grabbed my clothes out of nowhere. Damn you.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
So, would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyab?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Also, I do like how the highlights of hair just changes from this to this. I like her style.
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Citlali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Citlali.
Oh, is she an old person?
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Don't forget we broke it, and she might be pissed at me, or anyone.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed.
I don't want to ask this, but how old is she?
I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
That old, huh?
I hate hate to break it to you, but...
She probably won't be very happy with us.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Huh? I don't know what made me laugh.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Citlali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh, let's ask Kinich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already familiar face to her.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Jesus Christ. I have counted 22 times of a house saying a how. A how, a ha ha. That gave me the most stressful aneurysm I ever had. A migraine.
Alright, Kinich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great! Then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Alright, Kinich makes his way over. We meet again. Kachina told me everything. Wait, what? Even Kinich? No. What is wrong now?
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kinich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan, after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes, and then Muolani said that a ton of knowledge and memories suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything. When we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Xilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is Ororon, and he also hails from the Masters of the Night Wind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. So we finally found out who helped the captain. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Citlali finally realized that he's gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Citlali knows him too?
That's right. Ororon was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, and many other kind-hearted people of his tribe. Still, he's something of an odd reputation of his whole life. Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Ororon, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Ororon and Citlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Citlali could be the first one to notice Ororon's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Ororon joined the Fatui voluntarily or he was coerced. Citlali is probably eager to prove that Ororon hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go talk with her.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Ororon and the captain's whereabouts?
Just to make sure. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. Something's very wrong. Yes, if you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration, rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Citlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Ororon situation. This way we can get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Stop mentioning it, and we will not have a problem.
This is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Mollypo Kinich. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Citlali can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Sure, I'll head out right away. Take care out there, Kinich. I'll be heading back as well. There are still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
It's good that I'm happy that Kachina is all feeling better and all. It would have been better if the voice dialogue on both these characters would not have been muted. Absolutely didn't do nothing. It's got to be something on their end, so I have no idea. With that in hand, I will have to wait until tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. So I'll just wait. Okay, so I'm back here in Xilonen's workshop. So talking to Xilonen might be my next objective. So, alright, it is the next day though.
Hey, Xilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have, bad news. Citlali did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
How so?
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kinich a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, must quite the granny.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response.
And what are they?
But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
Oh, so before I kept this going, look at it, how she wears her vision. She's got that heart-shaped necklace. That is stylish. I like that kind of stuff. Anyway.
That's true. Let's go!
Yeah, let's go. Alright, so we need to go to the agreed location and wait for Citlali. And where is that location at? Of course it's there. You arrive at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. As expected, she is not there.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Yeah, let's just get some drinks for now. Paimon's stethoscope.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right?
The hell?
Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
I don't know what's going on with the game, but it's lagging for no reason.
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I can honestly tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Citlali, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Paimon, you better watch your words. If there's a cut of someone just walking in by that name, old hag Granny Citlali, oh god, Paimon, I think I might be able to give you that tombstone.
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
I don't know if you are old or not.
Oh, really?
Oh shit.
So, that's how you see me?
Oh shit, Paimon. You are one to attract trouble, don't you? And she is here.
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh shit, she just disappeared like a ghost.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right?
Wait.
Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Wait, are we sure she's a granny?
Huh? Citlali.
Wait, huh?
Wait, you're Citlali? You're Granny Citlali?
Yes, Granny
But-
Citlali. But emphasis on Citlali. not Granny.
What the hell is going on? Don't tell me we have another Varujan situation here.
Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
Are you taking this literally?
Oh, wipe that look off your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Are you sure that's makeup? I'm not convinced. I am not convinced.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
You were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
The forbidden words have been spoken to anyone. No.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
I'm not sure either, but it's a valid question.
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems really unique.
Just tell her the age and we'll just be on past it.
Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
Oh god. Now I can picture it. Now I can picture Varujan and Citlali being friends.
It was my idea to invite you here, Citlali. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going.
Where's the hee-hee?
I received Kinich's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No? But, of course... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me.
Like hours early before you arrived.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
Oh my days, where is it? Also, the face. I'm not sure what kind of expression that is, but she's already my favorite character already because of that dead look right there. Dead. Just dead look.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
In all honesty, the more expressive, I think the people of Natlan are extremely expressive. The more expressive than anyone in this game. And it got awkward. Very, very
What's with that expression?
awkward.
Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
I'm not sure if I saw that as embarrassment. Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Or even more rude not to laugh?
When the Masters of the Night Wind said they struggled dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Xilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Xilonen explains the Pyro Archon's request.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Ororon. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
We'll know once we'll find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Ororon back you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
Don't fill me up like Grandma. Just kidding. Is this one of those witch things? Wow, what's going on?
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet, again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me? What was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Aw. Oh, that's cute.
Shoe!
Shoo, what? What was that?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
A ghost is not a parasite.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Thank you.
It was nothing.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Xilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Ororon back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
Who's the Lord of the Night?
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribe?
Oh, don't tell me. Batman is the Lord of the Night. Or... who is?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night
Batman.
can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with Citlali to track down Ororon.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Yeah, sure. Wait. I just noticed that...
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back.
Yeah, I noticed that there was a... Sorry. I noticed that there was a lightning pattern on her back. Is that supposed to be part of the necklace, though? Must be.
Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Ororon's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
I don't think so.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us!
Sure thing.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Ororon was seen last.
You know, I had hoped that I would have seen more of the tribals. I noticed a broken bridge.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui.
There's gotta be a reason.
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information.
I'm not sure. I'm highly doubting.
However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kinich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Why are we whispering to ourselves? Anyway, could you tell us a little more about him?
Ororon? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. How about now?
What do you see?
What do I see? I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Because I'm the MC, that's what.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
I've been told a lot.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Ororon. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! Citlali might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
What?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
I'm sure you did, Paimon. Oh, God. Dangerous road you're treading on, Paimon. Dangerous road.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Wait, is that her thoughts?
But Is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now...
Oh, and she just wants to be blending with her people of her age, quote unquote age.
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Is she trying to, like... I know, like, is she trying to get with the times, or is she trying to... I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking.
Huh?
What? Wait, we can hear her thoughts. I think I just heard her voice. Wait, but it wasn't my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Was that Citlali's voice?
Yeah, it is. I figured. Huh. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. Ah, it must be the side effect of the spell she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
I guess we're about to hear her inner thoughts and true thoughts. So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy? Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Citlali.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Or the fact that we can already hear you. I guess you don't know. You bet. Just leave it to us. Oh, that's funny. Wholesome. Funny.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah, we saw that. Wait! Oh, I missed it.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Ororon was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there?
Aww.
I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Okay.
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Yeah, she's really worried. And she doesn't know that we can hear her thoughts. This is gonna be awkward. Real bad. Alright, we still got more to the trail to go to.
Faster.
Anyone hear that? Alright. Are we close?
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up.
How is it jumbled?
I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kinich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me.
I can never imagine that Paimon would be a brat. Can anyone imagine that? No, I don't think so. No, I could imagine her being a little brat. It's funny.
There are signs of a struggle here.
You're gonna ignore that.
Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Ororon found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Ororon Ororon wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui.
Citlali looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Ororon was being held by the Fatui. So, given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Ouch. I think I just hit my headphones.
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Sure thing.
Ororon, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. Ah, you little brat.
And off she goes.
Yep, like the disgruntled grandmother she is.
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Citlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Citlali noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Never judge a book by its cover, because inside the cover reveals a lot more than what's revealed outside. Alright, where do I go? Up here. Alright.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
There are traces of phlogiston here, but
Did you find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Ororon might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either.
I see llama.
But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also,
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
is that him? He knows we're being. He knows he was being followed. Huh? Whose voice was that just now? Oh shit! Paimon's gone. Wait, did we just get knocked out? What's going on? What the hell? Oh shit. I don't think that's a Ororon. Oh no, not another vision trance. The Night Kingdom? How did I get here? How did I get here? Maybe it is.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Who are you?
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
What, a mongoose or a deer?
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for.
Okay, so just so you know, guys, this man right here is also going to be in the next banner after Xilonen, I believe. And he's got the mixed eyes here. A good feature. But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a
those
meeting.
boots. I know those boots. It's the Captain?
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Capitano, my dude. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you are working together. But what do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if I follow in anyone's plan. I only want to know the truth, guys.
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
So the strongest person in the Fatui, Harbingers, doesn't want any more conflict. I think he only fights when it's needed.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Shit. Huh?
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Citlali! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
No, I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? That's a valid question right there, because Fatui are always known for their cruel acts. Well, I could just share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now, but that means giving up on the lead. I still haven't much dealings with either of the Fatui or the Masters of the Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Who do you think she is? Hu Dao?
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone, but I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent, I'll just let this pass by because I couldn't read it fast enough.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, traveler?
Alright, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Ororon is probably being held inside.
I think he's not.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes. look over there.
Yeah, we're very hidden.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
Yeah, that is the most Fatui camp I've seen here in Natlan. And I think that's Ororon.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Yeah, I'm not sure taken is the right word, but we'll go with that. So, that's Ororon. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hang on. I guess he's sensing something, but hang on a second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to find something real quick.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I will never pronounce your name or any Shoshnaya name. Kosterlitsky? That's how you pronounce it.
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
And I can already tell she will.
Citlali's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, she's right, okay, she's ready now to going.
Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Oh, I'm up against lag. That's what I'm up against. Hang on. Okay. Let's get rid of the healer. Wait. Where you going? I see you. Can't fool me.
Let's go, Twirly!
I made him trip.
Transfixed. Witness my rise. Laid bare.
Alright. Orderly, come on. There's more of you guys.
Time to shine! Carving wave! Surf's up! Not my lucky day. That's an epic win!
Transfixed.
And the guy's just sitting there like it's a show. Any more? I think that's it.
Ororon!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Paimon. You're not the only one.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Granny? You're serious, aren't you?
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her,
What
so
the hell?
I figured you're also a Granny.
What the hell?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
I bet if I played as a male traveler, I would have been called Gramps.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh god, that would have been terrible.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
And why you speak like that?
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
Is she embarrassed, blushing? The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting up an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and he even said it'd be for Citlali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles or your aunties, so you treat everyone like they're your gramps or your grannies.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon?
I don't think anything's gonna save him.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
The 3 warnings? What are they?
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I think you're a bit too much, Citlali. But, yeah.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
I don't know if I should be cringing or not. This is so weird.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
You're Granny, Shunny.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the Captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
I wondered the same thing myself.
Oh, right.
You return to the city, and Citlali brings you to the speaker's chamber, where you recount everything that has happened to Ororon.
I see. So Ororon came to the Captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
Who the hell are you?
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
Okay.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal.
And what? Oh, yeah.
Once Ororon is settled, I'll go talk to Xilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Ororon. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Mother Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. That look on his face. He's probably trying to remind me of my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
You pull Paimon aside to tell her everything that you saw earlier.
What? That captain?
Keep your voice down, damn it!
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
That's the first thing I saw I never thought of.
Oh, that Ororon. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure, but we still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Yes, definitely. Here goes. So, 20... but where to, though? Alright. Skip time. Alright, so we need to go here, yes? I am playing as a Fatui member, going on a meeting with another Fatui member. Alright. What secrets lie within this meeting?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Jack, damn it, Paimon, don't jinx it. There he is, sneaking by the bush.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
Well, you could probably call him that.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
How?
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Granny little Paimon. That's funny.
Well, I could.
So, what's the purpose of the meeting? Let's just get straight to the point. Was I being followed? I bet I was.
It's all clear. Over to you.
He's behind us, isn't he?
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I'm only interested in the intel. I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
That's the first I've heard of. And look at the drip. You gotta admit, he looks freaking cool.
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
But why, though?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes.
Yeah, he acting like he is from Natlan. He talks about it. Like, why are you here?
Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along? The details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you.
You know, I just see the outline of the dark mask here. It does seem he has a face in that mask, but why is it shrouded? Why is it, though? Although it makes him look, I guess, you can't say ominous, but mysterious, but there's gotta be a reason.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
But that's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
But I bet it wasn't about seizing the Gnosis. Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with... let me rephrase that. The Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged.
But why, though?
And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Oh, he knows something there.
Someone's here.
Oh shit, run.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
That quickly. Oh hell.
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something!
Oh!
Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
Oh shit! She punched him with a granny punch! Shit! Oh damn. Where did she punch him?
Citlali! When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Ororon? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
No, I think you seriously injured him.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
Why does he sound like he's... I don't know why. It's making me laugh.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Oh shit. Everybody run! She's gonna get the chancla!
Wait, Citlali! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place for to discipline a child. Especially if you're about to bring the Spectral's chancla. I saw the picture from YouTube. God, that'd be funny.
Listen well, Ororon. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me?
The wrath of the chancla has been subsided for now, but it will come.
You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Ororon for me, okay?
Yeah, we will. Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Ororon's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. And I'm not sure if I should be able to continue this or not, but I will have to verify. But I think we should go ahead and return to the stadium for now. What do I hear?
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Ororon. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time.
He can't tell her.
No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan?
He still can't answer.
Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
I don't think he's... I think he's trying to answer you, but I think for some reason he will not. I think it's something that... I don't know. Something at stake or something that he can't say anything? Looks like Ororon has no intention of answering her. Literally.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at
I
us
don't know
all
why.
of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
That's fine. That's more like me.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your
Seriously?
friends really
Also,
do that?
what the hell?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh shit, she's back.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
Oh shit, she about to get the chancla ready.
Sorry.
He just called her Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag
Oh my
like
god,
me?
does anyone have a parent that acts like that? If you're about to get a scolding, let me know in the comments, please. Agree or disagree, I don't know. But this is so funny and cringy. And I didn't want to enter this argument.
You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife?
Probably a Saurian.
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get
And look
through
at that
to you.
deadpan face there. Oh no, she's gone off the rails.
Ororon, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to
We
get
could
lost.
sneak away, but I think she'll catch us with it right away.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh? There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Ororon! Where have
Wait,
you gone?
what's going on?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in
Don't
front
tell me
of
that's a
us?
doppelganger.
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So
How? I'm surprised.
Get back here this instant! Ororon! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
Hallucinations?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away
Is
like
it
that?
some sort of perception hallucination?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
It's worse. She went from throwing a chocolate to actually wanting to hurt him.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't
To
we
be
work
honest, I
together?
still think he still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything
It
substantial.
doesn't matter. As long as the information we have, learned it, it would have been helpful.
Ororon probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Of course, otherwise Ororon would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I could tell that Ororon's stubbornness has hurt Citlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. So what was all that about Ororon's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, I shall see you guys in the next video. I'm going to call this here. So, thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like, dislike, or any comments that are needed to be put in the comment section down below. Questions like, in Ororon's situation with Citlali's scolding, have you ever had a parent or anyone you know that acts like Citlali now when she's angry? Otherwise, the Chancla would be used. So, again, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys in the new video, so peace out. And have a great weekend.